Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Glad you could join in. So today's practice is going to be with a focus on the back of the body, upper, middle, and lower back, and strengthening and stretching. This is essential. It can be a lot of pain when the back's out of whack. So join in. We have to warm up no matter where we head. So let's settle in. Let's settle in with the legs, the hips, the back, the shoulders, the hands, the breath. Eyes closed to close off all the outside stimulation, to bring awareness to the inside. To the inside, where we check in. Check in, coming home to the body. Check in any discomfort today. That's where you take care. No force. Make it your own. Make it work for you. Your body will tell you what's enough and what's too much. So we warm up the body through movement. Let's just check in with the feeling of stillness and quiet we're feeling now. Especially check in with the fingers, with the hands, and see what that stillness and quiet feels like, and we will revisit after movement. Here we go. Lift up and stretch those fingers wide. Pull down, pull the fingers down, feel the knuckles stretch, feel it. Movement, thumbs up, fingers down, moving the joints. Then thumb in or out, fingers wrap and squeeze. Here's strength, here's power. Feel it and release, stretch, web. Pulling down, we call this one claw. Movement, we call this one beak. And then paw is thumb, outer in, fingers wrap and squeeze, power squeeze. Feel your power. Release, stretch, web. Pull down, claw. Quackity, quack, quack. Beak and paw, thumb, outer in, power squeeze, feel it. One more stretch wide, feel that stretch, 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 and pull down. Which knuckle feels the most resistance, the most sensation? That's the tight one. Movement, thumbs up, movement, fingers down, moving the joints of the hand, then thumb outer in, power squeeze, feel your strength, feel your power, release. Hands to rest. Now feel energy in the hands. What you feel is from movement. Movement brings energy. So the next energy and movement, shoulders. Warming up the movement of the shoulders, up, back, and down. It's a simple movement. Shrug up, roll back, and release down. Up, back, and down. When we're up, there's contract along the top. When we're back, there's stretch across the front and contract along the spine. When we're down, there's stretch. So, contract and stretch. Contract and stretch. Contract and stretch. Next time you're down, pause and check in and see the feeling tone, where you feel it. Okay, release one side and then the other. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. One side and then the other, up, back, and down. Notice any difference you feel comparing the two sides. As far as sensation, the tight side will have more sensation, more reaction, less range. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Let's come up and stay and feel that contract along the top. Roll back and down, stay. Feel the stretch in the same place. Other side. Up and stay, feel the contract at the top. Roll back and down, stay, feel the stretch at the top. Okay, come to a rest. Have a breath. We move the action up the line into the neck. Our three-part series, yes, no, and maybe so. We begin with the lift of the chin and the tuck of the chin. It's the yes. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Saying yes. Saying yes. Saying yes. And yes. When you're down, press the hands down. Feel a bit of extra stretch where you feel it and release. Now the no, it is a twist in the neck. It's an exhale to the side and an inhale center. Exhale other side, inhale center, saying no, 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 no. Saying no, I mean it. No, and come back. Yes, the no. The third part is the maybe so, and that's a side stretch for the neck. We say tip the ear down, tip the chin up, feel the whole top side stretch, feel it, and then come back. Check it out. Ear tips down, chin tips up, hold top side in stretch, feel it, and come back. We call this maybe so. Maybe so. Take your time with it. Maybe so. Maybe so. Stretch that top. Stretch that top. Feel any difference? The two sides. As you stretch, you find resistance. Compare the two sides. Is there more resistance on one side? More sensation? Maybe so. Maybe so. Come back to center and have a breath. Have a breath will bring the action to the back. And so that is what we're talking about today, our focus on the muscles of the back, upper, middle, and lower back. Strengthening and stretching. So to strengthen, we have to have contract. Let's bring up the arms and press back. So let's pulse. Contract, 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 contract. Stay. Feel that contraction. Now close. Fingers touch elbows. Press. Stay. Feel the stretch. Open. Contract. 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 Stay and feel it. Okay. Now fingers touch elbows. Press. Close. Stay and feel it. It's stretch. We open. Contract. 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 Strengthen. Stay and feel that wherever you feel it. It's all in contract. Close. Fingers touch elbows. Press. Stay. Feel stretch. One more set. Open. Contract. 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 We're strengthening. Stay and feel it. Okay, now the stretch. Fingers touch, elbows press, stay and feel it. Feel the breath. Okay, let's open. Now we're going to bring the hands overhead and then bring the elbows down. When the hands come overhead, this region comes into contract. We hardly feel it. It doesn't feel like much at all. When we bring the elbows down, the same region comes into stretch. Feel that? We do. Okay, come back. So when the hands come overhead, the bottom of the shoulder blades open out. Feel that. When we bring the elbows down, those shoulder blades hug back into center. Shoulder blades separate. Shoulder blades hug in. Shoulder blades separate, stretch. Shoulder blades hug in. Shoulder blades separate, stretch. Shoulder blades hug in. So each hug in is a strengthener for the muscles of the back. And it reaches out into the shoulders. And we'll have a couple more as we work this series for the back. Stay and feel stretch wherever you feel it. Feel contract where you feel it and release. Fingers come to touch. We're circling those elbows. We're just bringing movement into the joint. That's all. Baby circles, big circles, whatever. It's all movement. It's all good. Moving. Other direction. Muscle, ligament, tendon, bone. Everything moving, moving, moving. And we'll finish with this circling series. And then we'll pause here. And now bring the hands to the center. Here's power and strength. We press as hard as you can press and soften. Press as hard as you can press. Feel it in the back. Soften. Press, feel it in the back. How those muscles are working. Soften. They are working. Press as hard as you can press. Feel it in the back. Soften. Now we bring the movement into the wrist rotation. It's a stretch. Out, up, and in, up, and out. So we're bringing stretch into the wrists. keeping range of motion in the wrist. When you come back to the center, once more, press as hard as you can press and feel it wherever you feel it up the line, and release. Hands to rest. Take a breath. Take a breath. We begin our series that stretches the whole length of the spine. And then when we come back up, we're contracting the whole length of the spine. So let's feel that. Drop the chin and feel the neck stretch. Slide the hands over the knees and feel the ribs stretch. Slide the hands all the way down. Feel the stretch move all the way down the spine. Here's all stretch. Come through to the front. Come back up. Now we're going to stretch the front and contract the back. Pull the elbows back. Feel the shoulder blades hug in. Lift the rib cage. Lift the chin. The whole back is in contract. Feel it. And then we stretch it again. Tuck and round. Slide hands all the way down. Feel that. Have a breath. Okay. Come back. Contract the back. Pull elbows back. Lift ribs, lift chin, the whole back of the body in contract. Pause. Feel it. And then we stretch it again. Chin tucks. Hands slide all the way down the line. The stretch moves all the way down the spine. It feels so good. Stay and feel it. Okay, come on back. Once more, the back moves into contract. We pull elbows back. We lift rib cage, we lift chin, we come to the back of the body and feel it, the neck, between the shoulder blades and all the way to the waist and below. Tuck again. Round your way down. Stay and feel stretch. 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 Stay and feel and enjoy the stretch and check in with the breath. Okay, final breath here. Come back up to rest and take a breath. So move the action to the core, crossing one leg over the other. Bring up the arms and it's exhale back and inhale, return. Eccentric contraction, concentric contraction. We're working the core, called rectus abdominis. Pace that works for you. We're ready to have our stay. In the stay, we open, close. Close and come back up, release, change out the leg, other foot on top. Take a breath. Bring up the arms, swing to one side, begin again. Exhale, back, inhale, up. Your own pace. Next time back, let's have the stay and walk the hands up and down. Feeling all the core muscles working, holding. Isometric contraction is the stay. We'll pause, come back up, swing the arms all the way around to the other side, and begin again. Exhale back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale, return. Contracting core. Both movements. This is an eccentric contraction. This is a concentric contraction. Both are strengtheners. Next time back, we will pause and walk the hands up and down, up and down, up and down. Final breath here. Come back up, swing back, and release, and release. Now we get to stretch. Open, hands, fold, and stay. Drop the chin. Feel the breath pace, reflecting all that work. As we stay, we just feel the delicious stretch for the back. See where you feel it. The stretch finds its tightest place. So I feel it a little below the waist on the right side, and what's called the SI joint. That's where I feel it. And I feel a little bit in my right shoulder. So see what's true for you. No wrong answer. Each body is unique. It's had a unique life. Yes. We've all done different things in different ways. And now we're taking care of the body. Final breath here. Come back up to center. Let's stretch out the side of the back. hand to the thigh, hand on top, lean in. So this is a power muscle we're stretching right along the side of the back. Power muscle stretching, side of the back. We'll compare the two sides when we check in with the other side. Couple more breaths here. Okay, press the hands, come back up, and swap it out. Hand to the thigh, hand on top, aim the nose, lean in, feel that stretch down the side of the back. This is my tighter side. I feel a lot more intensity here. So we're bringing that stretch to that power muscle on the side of the back. So it's been working and now it's stretching. Final breath, come back up, and now bring hands to both. And now as the movement, we lean forward a bit and then slide to the side and slide back, and the other side and forward. Bringing rotation into the hip socket, bringing lubrication, hydration, nourishment into the hip socket. What are we nourishing? Cartilage. Cartilage covers and cushions the bone. Movement nourishes the cartilage. So when you hear the term bone on bone, it means the cartilage is worn away. Let's pause in the forward plane and have a breath. So movement feeds cartilage. This is a very gentle movement. Make it your own pace. Just bringing movement into the hip socket. Next time forward, come to a rest. Come to a rest and stay, and just drop the chin and feel the stretch. Enjoy that stretch. Final breath here. Come back up and bring the legs back, legs back, legs back. We prepare for our series that works the strengthening of the legs. Really important to keep strong leg muscles so we don't fall and break bones. So our series is lift, kick, lift, release. Lift up, kick out, lift up, release down. That's how it goes. Your own pace will be just right. And I say kick fast or slow, kick high or low. So I'm trying to keep my shoulders tall, keep the arch so I'm not rounding and slouching. I'm lifting up tall. Keeping the spine and the back muscles working. Finishing this series. Come to a rest and take a breath. Now we'll pick one side and lift and hold. So one side, lift and hold, point and flex. And circle a bit, working inner ankle, outer ankle. Flex again, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel the work all the way up the line and bring it down. And have a breath. Have a breath. Let's check out the other side. Point and flex. Circles. Circles. Feel all that work holding up the weight of the leg. Flex again, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel it and down. Have a breath. Now we get to stretch, relax. Bring one foot over. Slide hands over and down a bit and drop the chin. Come into the shoulders and the back. Up and down the spine into the neck. Across from shoulder to shoulder. The back is in stretch. We feel the breath. A couple more breaths in this first level of stretch. Okay, now we're going to change the dimension of the stretch, bringing the leg up high, lean toward that leg, and the stretch moves across the low back and into the hip. This is powerful stretch for everybody. Never going to feel easy. So we hang out here just exploring the gentle yielding into the stretch. The gentle yielding into the stretch. Okay. We'll come back up, release leg one, bring the other one on, hands slide over, knees in a bit down, drop the chin. Find that stretch across from shoulder to shoulder. Find that stretch up and down from the neck to the tailbone. Stay here and enjoy this stretch. Coming to the final breath here. We change the dimension of the stretch by bringing the leg up and leaning in. Powerful stretch for everybody. This one, not easy for anybody. The stretch moving across the low back and into the hip. This is an important stretch. Final breath here. We'll release. And now we're preparing to stand. So we say nose over toes, making these power muscles do that job of lift and stand. And then we'll come to our standing back bend, fold halfway. But first, let's drop into mountain. Feet a comfortable distance apart, knees unlocked, tailbone tucked for some extension crown, shoulders up, back and down the mountain, solid, steady, strong, and still. Check in with a feeling tone in the body. Check in with the breath. And release. Standing back bend, fold halfway, soft knees. Notice that. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Fold halfway, stretch the back. When we lean back, we're contracting the back muscles. They like it. This is helpful and therapeutic for the back. The contract. The stretch feels good. The contract is also necessary. Linking the breath, it's an inhale on the lean back, feel the contract under the hand. Exhale, fold forward, feel the stretch. A couple more. Can't do too much of this. This is your first aid kit for the back. When you're in the forward plane again, pause here, have a breath, and come up to stand. Once more, dropping into mountain, toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down, solid, steady, strong and still. Feel it as we move into spinal twist, and then we'll check in again with mountain. So with spinal twist, we have to keep the knees unlocked so we can rotate the shoulders side, side, and turning the head as you can. So arms can be forward, crossed, alongside or behind, moving the shoulders side to side, moving the head and the neck, bringing the twist into the spine. Twist in the spine is what this is all about. Hydrating, lubricating, vertebra moving, discs getting hydrated and lubricated through movement. Of course, you can always use the chair. We're letting it die down, letting it come back to stillness, letting it come back to rest. Once more, mountain. So checklist, toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Check it out. Solid, steady, strong and still, the mountain. Feel it. Final breath here. It's time for a leg stretch. So bringing the hands to the seat of the chair, folding from the hips, letting yourself down for a leg stretch. Just for a leg stretch. Stretching those legs. Power muscles need to stretch right here, right here. Let's come to a rest. We're going to bring the hips back and down, down, down. Fingers touch or lift away. Stay. And if you can, pull the elbows back. That works the back a little more. Okay, return to the stretch. The back is in stretch. The legs are in stretch. The breath is heavier, going lighter as we relax and stretch. Okay, final breath. Once more. Hips back and down, 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 down. Pull the elbows back if it's comfortable, or leave the hands on the chair. Final breath. We finish with stretch. Finish with that leg stretch and check in with the breath pace. Coming to the final breath here in this leg stretch series. And we will release and come up to stand and prepare for the side stretch series. So I bring the chair to the side and bring the legs wide. The knees need to stay unlocked. The hand can slide. Okay, knees unlocked. Bring up the outside arm. Slide the arm up and over as you slide the hand down and feel rib stretch. Feel the side of the body stretching. Come back up. Now, hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow tip up. Elbow tip back. Slide hand down and stay. Breath free. Feel the side of the body in stretch, called transverse abdominis muscles. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the legs. Turn the chair around or turn around for the other side. Legs are wide. Hand can slide. We bring up the outside arm. Unlock those knees. Slide the elbow up and over as you slide the hand down. Find that rib stretch. Feel it. And come back. Knees unlock. Hand behind the head. Elbow up. Elbow back. Then tip the hand. Slide it down. Stay. Breath free. Final breath. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the legs. Balance challenge. 1 foot in front. 1 foot behind. Hold focus. Notice the wobbles, where you feel them, in the feet, in the ankles, the legs. See what you notice. Okay, we're ready to change sides. Other foot forward, foot behind. Holding focus, challenge balance. The wobbles are corrections. The corrections are the body stabilizing itself. Final breath, release, release. Let's reposition the chair to the side. And then the feet. So we're going to bring the inside foot forward, outside foot wider and back. Bring the hand to rest at the waist. Lean back. Feel that curve. I want you to feel the curve. Soften the knee. We have to maintain the curve as we work the muscles of the back. So feel the curve. Now bring up the arm. Keep the curve. Slide the shoulders slightly forward. Keep the curve. If you lose the curve, come back up and stay. You can lighten the hand if you like. So we're bringing work and weight to the back. Final breath here. Now release the arm, lose the curve around the back. Soft knee, fold and stretch the back, stay. So this is an asymmetrical stretch of the back from the arm up to the shoulder, from the shoulder across the back and down the leg. Okay, press the hand and come back up. Now bring the feet back. Feet are parallel. Once more, bring the hand to rest at the curve. Lean back, feel it. We're going to maintain that curve the whole way till we release. So soft knees, bring the shoulders forward in space. Keep the curve under the hand in the back. If you lose the curve, lift the shoulders back up, find it. Keep the curve. Now that hand that's in the back, bring it forward to salute. Stay. You can lighten the hand on the chair or not. So we're asking the back to hold the weight of the shoulders and the arm forward in space. Okay, now we're going to release the hand around the back and lose that curve. Feel the whole back stretch. Okay, press your hand, lift up the shoulders, lift up the shoulders. When you got the curve there, got it? Bring the hand back. Adding work, adding weight. Okay, release, sweep the hand back to the curve, lift up, lean back, and release. And change out the chair or turn around, chair to the side. Front foot forward, back foot wide. Find that curve at the waist, lean back and feel it. Keep the curve. Same idea, we got to keep that curve, sweep the arm up. Soft knee, move forward in space. If you lose the curve, come back up, find it, and stay. Hand can lighten on the chair or not. So we're asking the back to hold the weight of the shoulders and the arm forward in space. On the exhale, we're going to lose the curve around the back. Bring the hand to rest somewhere there. Feel the whole back stretch. Stay. Enjoy that stretch. Okay, hand presses. Feel the curve return. Once you've got it, extend that arm. Come back up, back up, back up. Release the hand to the curve. Bring the feet back. Lean back. Feel the curve. Feel the curve. Feel the curve. Keep it there. Next order of business. Soft knees. Shoulders forward in space. If you lose the curve, round back up and find it. Bring that arm forward to salute and stay. Okay, now we're going to release the hand to the leg, round the back, lose the curve, feel the stretch. Hand is there, press, feel the shoulders lift, feel the curve return. Once you've got it, bring the arm back to salute. Sweep the arm back, rest in the curve, lift up, lean back, and release, and release. So let's step back, and just all stretch. All stretch, arms, shoulders, back, hips, and legs. Arms, shoulders, back, and legs all in stretch. Just enjoy that stretch as we hang out here, recovering from all of that hard work for the back. Final breaths here. We'll come back up and step closer to the back of the chair. So we're working with our series that strengthens the back. Hands to the chair. So we're going to bring up the leg an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, and down. That'll be one set. Then that'll be both legs. Then we'll sweep it up and we'll come down an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch like that. That's the second set. The third set will be inching up and inching down. So slightly lean forward. Okay, pick whichever leg you want to start with. Come up an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, and bring it down. Have a breath. Other side, come up an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, and bring it down and have a breath. Now we're going to sweep it up and come down an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch. Have a breath. Other side, sweep it up, come down an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch down, and have a breath. Have an extra breath here. Our final set will inch up and inch down. Okay, whichever leg you want to begin with, come up inch, 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 inch. Feel it. Come down inch, 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 down. Have a breath. Other side, inching up, inching down. Begin inch, 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 and down inch, 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 down. Have a breath. Now let's have a bit of a stay. Lift wherever you want to be and stay. Point and flex. Circle around. Flex again, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel the stretch from the heel to the knee and down. Breath. Other side, lift and stay. Point and flex. Stay, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel that stretch. Feel it. And down. Step back, step back. Once more, all stretch. All stretch. Arms, shoulders, back. Shoulders, down the spine to the low back and hips, and into the legs. Feel the breath. Coming to the final breath here. So we'll release and stand, and bring in our other balance challenge where we stand on one foot and lift the other one in front or behind, holding focus, feeling wobbles, feeling corrections. And then we'll change it out for the other side. Foot in front or behind, holding focus. We're ready to release, and we're ready to sit down. Come into the chair, fold forward and relax. Come into the chair, fold forward and relax. So we've done a lot of work for the back. We have a little bit more to do, but we'll do our twist first. That is also for the back. But right now we're just hanging out and watching the breath, feeling the breath settle. And so with the spinal twist, it is all about the back. So let's see what we notice. Come back up to sit. Bring one hand across. Bring the other hand down behind. Press the hand that's across and lengthen the spine. Now begin to turn deeper and deeper on exhales and feel the back muscles stretching on one side, pulling in on the other side as we deepen and deepen into this twist. With each exhale breath, deepening the rotation. And when we're there at the max, we feel the stretch, the outer neck, outer ribs, and down, and on the inside, there is contract. The stretch is a stronger sensation. Release the head forward. Now feel the stretch change in the neck, change in the back as we come back to neutral and come back to center and have a breath. We'll check out the other twist. Hand to the outside, hand down behind. Press, lengthen spine. Begin the rotation with each exhale breath, deepening the path into the twist. Feeling the outer ribs in stretch. Feeling the inner ribs in contract. Feeling the neck. Final breath here. Let's release the head forward. Feel the change in the stretch. Release back to center. Fold forward. Relax. Check in with the breath. Final breath here. So our next series is the one we always work that strengthens the back. When we sweep the arms up, we're contracting the back. And we change different patterns of movement. So let's see where we go with this on this day. Arms down. So our typical is press up, peel up, feel the contract along the spine, and exhale down. Have a breath. When we worked with the legs, we came up an inch at a time. So I'd like to try that. Come up a little, a little, a little, a little, a little more. Stay and feel it. And come down. Let's try it the other way too. Press up, peel up. Now come down a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and down, and have a breath. Have a breath. Now we'll do the come up, come down a bit at a time. Come up bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Pause, feel it. Come down a bit, a bit, a bit, a bit. And down, and have a breath. So we work the spine in different ways to build endurance and strength. So let's press up, peel up, and pulse. Sometimes we just come and stay and pulse. And feel the muscles in the shoulders and under the shoulder blades. They're all working. Pulse, 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 pulse. And down, down, and enjoy stretch feeling. Stretch up and down the spine, the stretch side to side. And we'll try that one again. Press up, peel up, and pulse, 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 pulse. Stay. Bring one arm forward, lengthen, stretch the front of the shoulder forward, the back shoulder back, and down. Have a breath. Come up, press up, pulse, 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 pulse. Stay. Bring the other arm forward and stretch. The front shoulder is stretching, the back shoulder is contracting, and down. Hands to the thighs. Have a breath. Have a breath and relax. So the body's done a lot of work for strengthening and stretching the back. All important. Final breaths here. Let's come back up to sit. Come back up to sit and sit back. Prepare for eye movements. So get comfortable with the legs, the hips, the back, especially the back, the shoulders, hands resting, eyes closed. Find the breath as we settle. And so our movement is for the eyes. We picture a giant clock dial. We open the eyes to the 12 and bring them around to the 3, down to the 6, up for the 9, and back to the 12. And we close the eyes and have a breath. We open again with the eyes to the 12 and go the other way. 9, 6, 3, 12. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Next, we bring the eyes to a diagonal line of movement. We open and bring the eyes from the 2 to the 8, a few. Okay, let's pause, close, center, relax the eyes, have a breath. The other diagonal line from the 4 to the 10, a few. We'll pause, close, center, and relax the eyes. Have a breath. Next, it's focal point. We extend arm and thumb. Our focal point first is the tip of the nose. Look at it. Feel it in the eyes. Our focal point next is the thumb. Look at it. Feel it in the eyes. Then bring the focal point far away, back to the thumb and back to the nose, and repeat. Exercising those eye muscles. Okay, let's pause, close, center, release. Bring the hands together. And if you need to get the back more comfortable, wiggle around. Always rub the palms. Build up heat in the palms. Cup those warm palms over the eyes and let the eyes relax. Eyes relax. So now we bring the fingertips to the bridge of the nose and stroke out to the temples with a light touch. Out to the temples with a light touch. We pause at the temples. Draw the fingers from the temples to the jawline, from the jawline to the chin. And release the hands, palms open, hands resting, eyes closed. And if you need to get the back more comfortable, wiggle around, find your breath. Find the movement of your breath. Feel the breath. And on the next exhale breath, on the exhale, draw the fingers gently in. On the inhale, stay. On the exhale, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale. Inhale, stay. It's exhale, close. Inhale, stay. Exhale, open. Release movement, stay in stillness. Final breath here. Lift those arms, open wide. Pat yourself on the back for taking care for another day. Thank you. See you next time.